Welcome back, true believers and spectacular Spidey fans, to another Evan-related video this time, because of how there's tons, and I do mean tons, of news going around right now with Insomniac Games, whether or not they will be appearing at GDC, which, if I had to take a guess, I would say yes, they will be, because of how you have to look thoroughly and in-depth with what Ryan Benno at Brian Reno, or that guy, and what Insomniac Games themselves, and Bill Roseman, and Brian Nidhart, what they're all saying. You have to look at it slowly, thoroughly, and analyze it, and see how they aren't really denying or confirming their appearance at GDC. All they said was that it is not normal for us to talk about unreleased games at GDC. They didn't say specifically, we are not going to show GDC. We are not going to show Spider-Man PS4 at GDC. They haven't said that. The only thing that they said is that Ryan Benno himself is not talking about Spider-Man PS4. He himself, the PowerPoint could be involving Spider-Man PS4, and some other presenters are going to be there as well, so they could be discussing little bits of it. Anyways, I'm getting off topic here. Just have faith in Insomniac Games. Hashtag in Insomniac we trust, and just know PAX South is still an option. We still don't know anything about PAX South, and just even though there's a lot of people now losing faith in GDC and losing faith in Spider-Man PS4 in general, the Spidey Squad is here to keep the hype alive and just keep an open mind for GDC, okay? Even though there's a lot of things pointing to no, they haven't said, like, with PSX, they said verbatim, we are not going to show Spider-Man PS4 at the Video Game Awards or PSX, but stay tuned for more information in 2017. And the main presentations of GDC is in the beginning of March, like literally March 1st to March 3rd. It's right now January 17th, 16th, I think, so they have enough time to come up with something before then. But anyways, just, again, stay calm and just keep GDC to your hearts, and we'll get through it together. But right now, this isn't really about Spider-Man. This is more about me and how I wanted to connect with you guys on this level, and kind of just go with my little origin story, my backstory of being a YouTuber, just the journey and how I got here, how this channel crazily has over 1,300 subscribers, 1,300 subscribers. It's almost there. It's amazing. I love each and every one of you, the community that we've built together, the fact that the Spidey Squad exists from Spider-Man as a whole, specifically Spider-Man PS4, but mainly just through Spider-Man in general, just this whole community of amazing people I've gotten to connect with. It's just amazing. I love each and every one of you. And I just wanted to kind of give you a look, an insight on my life, why my video quality is, below average, very below average, why I don't have access to any editing equipment whatsoever. That introduction I did for Radioactive Replay was done through Pocket Video. That's an app that you can download on your phone. This is not a sponsored video at all. Same thing with Discord. That whole thing was not sponsored. It's just, they're really cool apps for people who want to connect with each other and for new creators like Pocket Video. And that's how I did the Radioactive Replay intro. But pretty much is that I graduated with high honors and really high awards, and, high honor rolls, good GPAs, really good GPAs, and really achievements in my high school, which then allowed me to get a scholarship to my college, San Jose State University, and I didn't want to go there at all because of how I did a 2-year research project from the end of my sophomore year of high school to the end of my senior year of high school, proving statistically and analytically, and also logistically, why U.S. college, why the college system in the United States of America is one of the worst systems in the entire history of education, and how people like myself and a lot of all the other Spidey Squad members and YouTubers in general, people like that, can make do with what they have and make a really good, stabilized financial situation for themselves and just be totally happy with their lives without going to college, wasting your time and your money while being there, paying off finances that no one can afford, in their right mind can afford, and you don't even use pretty much. Because of how my major was undeclared, because of how I did that 2-year college research project, I first thought it would be okay, a little bit okay, to go into political science. I found out that was the worst choice ever. I wanted to be undeclared, and that way I could just figure it out down the line. And then that just resulted in me taking my general education classes, or my GEDs, as they're called, or GEs. And that was with film history, U.S. and political government. Those are my main classes. With public address, like how to speak in public, even though, as you can tell from my videos, I don't need to know how to do that at all. I'm already perfectly well adjusted and perfectly well adapted on how to speak in public. I'm very comfortable with that. A whole crowd, I can do that in my sleep. I love talking in public, like interacting with you guys. It's just talking in public, but I don't see the crowd because you're watching through electronic devices. And also, different type of introduction to media classes, so how YouTube works, and have a YouTube channel, so I'm pretty much fine. How Facebook was started, and how the gramophone was invented. So stuff like that is just the worst thing ever to do for GEs. And yes, if you want to be a doctor or a dentist or an engineer, anything like the AAA jobs that you see everywhere, yes, go to college, of course. But if you just want to be an average Joe, if you just want to be a simple average Joe, making, getting a normal job, getting a normal house, living, all that, don't go to college, do something else. Like, not necessarily work at McDonald's either, because I'm a lifeguard, and I also worked for a while at the San Francisco Zoo. I was interacting with the animals there. I got to keep the petting zoo animals. I got to herd the camels and the llamas and the goats and stuff. I got to take care of all those animals at the zoo, which was really fun. And interact with the kids there at the zoo as well. I got to kind of like manage them pretty much, like the summer camp kids. I was kind of like the group leader of the group summer fun group for the kids. I got to lead that and interact with all of them, and it was really fun. And then YouTube came around, and I was like, I could do a YouTube channel about college, at doing my college project, but on YouTube, and just educating people about college, why it's not worth it, why there's so many other options. And then June of 2016 came around, and that's where we saw the Spider-Man PS4 E3 trailer teaser. Whoo! And that's how the Spidey Squad started, and that's kind of how everything started from there on. And again, I had to pay. I had, birthday money. I had gifts from my relatives, wishing me, luck in the future for college, which is why my bank account, I had over a max amount of $3,000, at least over $3,000 in my bank account for college, to use that for college, and all my money went to college, even though I had a scholarship, and still afterwards, after college was done, a whole semester, one semester of college went by, and I was now left with over $3,000, and now afterwards, after dealing with frickin' college, I was left with less than $500. It's stupidest thing ever. They rob your money. You have to pay off these books that you never even use in the classes the entire semester. I never, ever opened any of those textbooks that all the teachers of the professors force you to pay for and say that, oh, it's required for the class. I didn't open one of them once, and I got A's and B's. Solid, like, high B's or just A's. So the fact that they just force you pretty much to get those is ridiculous. And again, YouTube is something I'm really passionate about, but I've never used any editing software at all. That Pocket Video thing with the Radioactive Replay was my first edited thing. I've done PowerPoints before, editing essays, but never actual editing videos. Again, I have my phone. I have this, tablet, my Samsung tablet pretty much, that I just use to just try and type stuff with, but it can't download any apps for some reason because it's a little bit of an old Samsung tablet. But I promise you, I know I need an Elgato to do Radioactive Replay. This phone seems to be working fine. The audio seems really good, so I could use that for my audio. I will not do a face cam for Radioactive Replay because I want you guys to be immersed within the way I play this game. And I can make any game, I'm going to brag a little bit right now, but I can make any Spider-Man game look like a movie. I like the way I swing in Web of Shadows, the way I fight criminals. You're going to be blown away. I think you're really going to like it. And what my vision is for Radioactive Replay, that was just a smidge. When I do like pro quality videos, I think you will really like Radioactive Replay. And yeah, like Spider-Man came around, I just did videos consistently on Spider-Man. Everything on Spider-Man PS4 made me want to make that message clear because of, at the time, People were thinking that was Ben Reilly in the Spider-Man suit. They were thinking it was a movie tie-in game. They thought that big brooding inner demon was Rhino. It's the stupidest thing ever, and I couldn't take anymore, and I had to make a Spider-Man video about that. And the first video in like 2 months got over 300 views. Then my next video I did like a couple days afterward had over like 4,000 views where I talked about the release date, and that's how everyone noticed me. And legit, Spidey Bugle, Spidey Scare Boy, Shocked Huh, Michael Stretch, all of the other amazing Spidey Squad members is how we got connected through Spider-Man PS4, and I'm so happy I can meet each and every one of you for it. And, you know, right now, I have, like I said, I ended college with less than $500, now I have less than $400, so I'm gonna get all the equipment soon, I promise, but right now, I just deal with this, but I promise you I will not let you down with the videos that I will be making for you guys. So stay spectacular, true believers. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was more personal, but I think you liked it, hopefully. Love you all. Stay spectacular, everybody. Peace out.